is Barry Allen, and I'm an innocent man. I'm being framed for something that I didn't do.
He stood among us a wolf in sheep's clothing.
This is the only way. Tell everyone you're the Flash.
If everyone knew my secret, we would never be able to stop running.
The Flash returns with an all-new episode Tuesday, January 16th on the CW.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on The Flash Season 4, Episode 10, The Trial of Flash. So, The Flash is coming back on January the 16th, and we now have a synopsis to go with the 20-second trailer that I played before. So let's go over the synopsis. Barry fights for his life as Barry's trial for the murder of Clifford DeVoe begins. Iris and Joe must decide how far they are willing to go to keep Barry out of prison. So guys, it's a very short synopsis, so they did release the trailer the day after the last episode being episode 9, the mid-season finale. Now we have a short synopsis, and we know the reason that it's a short synopsis is because the whole episode is going to be the comic book famous trial of Flash. And what is actually interesting about this whole storyline for me is that it doesn't really make much sense. Why doesn't it make much sense? Because there is no evidence that Barry Allen did it. Now I know what you're going to say. There is a restraining order from Barry Allen against foes. Yes, that is evidence. And the knife was found in Barry Allen's apartment because Clifford DeVoe sent it to him as a Christmas gift. And the body was found inside Barry Allen's apartment. But there's a small factor. Where is the wheelchair? How could Barry Allen carry Clifford DeVoe from the DeVoe's house all the way to his house? And why would he call the cops on himself? The whole storyline to me makes no sense. There's a lot of plot holes. And another thing, he was with Iris West the whole night. So I think people will be a bit disappointed with this storyline because it's called The Trial of Flash, and it's going to be The Trial of Flash in one episode. Now a lot of people think that Barry Allen is going to have to out himself in order to break free. Cecile, actually interesting enough, did have a part to play in the Trial of the Flash comic book story arc, which a lot of people don't actually know. She is a comic book character. Now she says, Barry, you're going to have to reveal yourself as the Flash to get out of this. But no, they've tried that on the Arrow TV show where they're always trying to out Oliver Queen to be the Green Arrow, and it doesn't work. Now I honestly can't see the Flash outing himself as the Flash because right at the end of the trailer, Barry says to Iris, if I out myself, I'm always going to be running. And the ending of this trailer is very misleading. We see the cops looking like they're shooting or got their guns up as the Flash, at the Flash. Now I don't think this is going to be the case. I don't think Barry Allen's going to go on the run, because if he was going to go on the run, he could have just used the Speed Force and got out of the apartment at the very end of the episode, but he said don't run. So it's a very kind of interesting, strange situation that the Flash has got himself into. Personally, I don't think there's enough evidence. The only evidence they have is the dead body was found in Barry Allen's house, and also the knife was found in his house. But they must be thinking to himself, he is a CSI for a living. He does blood splattering all the time. Why would he do this? And why would he be so sloppy? And also, obviously, you can tell that the body was he was killed at a different point. But we obviously know that Clifford DeVoe's body has transformed into Brainstorm, and really Clifford DeVoe isn't dead. He's just transformed his mind and soul into another body. So it's going to be very interesting to see where the story arc goes. Everyone has said that the Trial of Flash is going to be coming for many years, as we did see during one of the segments when Barry was running through the Speed Force, well, through a timeline. We've seen Barry in jail, and at the start of the season, when Barry came out of the Speed Force, he said, I didn't do this, I didn't kill anyone. And obviously everyone thought that was referring to the Reverse Flash storyline, where Reverse Flash killed obviously his mother. But it's going to be very interesting because obviously in the comic books this is all linked to Reverse Flash, and it ended up being kind of a abracadabra, and then they went to the kind of future, and then Barry and Iris lived in the future, and then he came back, and then obviously crisis into Earth. But I don't think that's going to be doing that. I think a lot of comic book fans will be very disappointed with this. But guys, do you actually think Barry Allen is going to say, yes, I am the Flash? If he does say that, then everyone's going to know who he is, and then everyone's going to put together all the missing parts of when Barry Allen went missing. I mean, it is really obvious that he's the Flash, but I don't actually think he's going to out himself, because if you read, like, I don't know, DC Rebirth, Barry hasn't outed himself. He needs to keep his disguise secret, just like Superman does, just like every other character does. Even though Superman's disguise is the most obvious, Supergirl's disguise is even more obvious. It's the same thing. There just isn't no evidence that Barry did it, and I'm pretty sure, seeing as Joe is going to end up becoming police captain at some point, and the fact that Cecile is basically family to him, he's not going to go down for the murder of Clifford DeVoe. So anyway guys, let me know what you think about about this whole trial of the Flash. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's actually going to be going. But for me, there is no evidence. A knife, a dead body in his apartment doesn't make much sense, seeing as he's a CSI. And yes, you could say he was stalking him, but that's because he is the thinker and he worked everything out. And then Team Flash basically said, sorry, you worked it out. I don't think that he's going to go that insane, and a restraining order and a knife with blood on it isn't enough evidence to keep Barry out for long. And the TV show is called The Flash, so I can't see Wally West taking over as the Flash whilst Barry Allen is doing this trial of Flash, seeing as Wally West hardly been in the TV show recently, and he's most likely going to be going to the Titans live show or Legends Tomorrow. Anyway guys, I'm going to be doing more Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Legends Tomorrow videos, just like I did back in the day when I first started this channel. I'm going to go back to my origins. I've kind of lost my way a little bit when I've been going into Justice League and Marvel kind of content. I'll be keeping that up, but that's going to be on the back burner for now on. So I'm going to be bringing a lot more content to you guys, just like I used to, Flash, Arrow, all them kind of theories. So anyway guys, if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome, be much appreciated. Maybe hit that like, so please like, subscribe and comment if you want to guys, and join the Team Warstu notification crew down below by hitting that bell button, also called the Warhead, and we will catch you guys in another video very soon guys. Catch you later.